Alright, so I do have a little bit of bad news to give. I don't like having this issue. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Wild Huckleberry. Look, guys, these strange things in the sky. We have some clouds this morning. Look at these over here, covering up the sun at the moment. We have clouds in the sky. We're not used to seeing those. Most of the time it's just clear and hot, which it's still, it's not cool out here this morning like it has been at times, but it is most definitely better because the sun's hidden. I appreciate that very much. He's coming up here, and I'm gonna say this about the heat though. They're saying, fingers crossed, they're saying we're going to get a break from this heat next Tuesday, the 26th. Hello, dear. Don't eat my boot, please. They're supposedly, we're going to get a break, and we're going to go to lows in the upper 60s, highs in the mid 80s. We won't know how to act if we get those kind of temperatures. It's been quite a while since we've had some good temperatures like that. Monday, I looked at one point and it was 103 and felt like 108. So it's kind of what I'm used to here in Arkansas is you walk out the door and the humidity just wraps around you just like a blanket, you know. Well, here lately, what it really is you walk out the door and it's almost like you just open the oven up and the heat's just blowing right in your face. It's so hot that it's just hot. It's just hot. And I'm ready for a little break from it. I'm making the chickens happy this morning, of course. Throwing them a little bit of extra. Although I'm kind of tickled because, let me set this down. Hoss is trying very hard over there. You hear him? He's trying to tell some girls that there's something good over there, but they're not paying attention. They're too busy over here getting what I've thrown to them. Eventually, they'll go over there and see what Hoss has to say if Farkas doesn't run him off first, which is always possible because Farkas is the boss, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna get these guys fed. As you can see, they're waiting on me. I see that I've got to spray them again. Natasha's slinging slobber everywhere while she's reaching, but I got to do them again. I've got a new thing of spray or a new thing of fly ointment, whatever you want to call it, that I put in the sprayer specifically to spray it on there. But I've got some in the shed in the garage, so I'll go get it. I need to go get it this morning, but I've got something I've got to repair down in the bro pen, and I'll show you that and why that thing frustrates me terribly. But right now, let me take care of these guys. They're very calm. The goats are not screaming at me this morning. They're very calmly going, and Thor's run off to check things out. So let me get these guys taken care of, and I'll be back shortly. I will share a little mama love this morning. She's loving on him, licking him. They're both getting some water, and she's going ahead and loving on him some too. Nothing better than to see the love of a mother for their baby. The animal world is very, very good with motherly love. She takes good care of that boy. Alright, so this is what I have such a problem with. They didn't even knock this off. but they broke one of the darn cups off again. See it laying on the ground right there? They broke one of the cups off. So the water is just, you can see where it's wet, where it was just steady coming, leaking out of there. So now I got to replace that one, fill it back up, and hope they don't do it again. Heck, I thought my biggest problem would be when it was empty, or when it was low and they jumped up on it and knocked it off and they break one. No, they broke that one without it being empty. Oh, it's enough to drive me crazy. Thank you, sir. I'll show you when it's back on there again. Alright, it is replaced. Can you tell which one I just replaced? Look at how much cleaner it is. I replaced it, I filled it up with water. And I'm going to let these guys out now. There. Alright. I'm going to let these crazy boys out now. Alright, guys. Alright. Big guy. Still say he's so pretty. He's got so many colors in him. This guy's pretty too, but he is the bully of the bunch. The biggest bully. Him and I don't know if that one is one of the others that looks like has more Moran colors to it. But anyway, I do have something else to tell you, so I'm going to step over to the big pen and tell you something there. Alright, so I do have a little bit of bad news to give. I don't like having this issue, but last night I put up everybody and I counted, and I only counted 16 of the juveniles. Only 16 of the juveniles and not 17 like it's supposed to be. So I've apparently already lost one of them. I thought I was doing pretty good, but thought I had not lost any so far, but now all of a sudden I've lost one. Not my favorite thing. I don't like losing these youngins. I don't like losing the older ones either, because whoever likes losing a chicken, period. But that's my bad news for the day. Hopefully the only bad news for the day is that I did lose one chicken sometime in the last couple of days. I did not count them on Monday, but I counted them on Tuesday and I was missing, so I guess it maybe happened Monday or during the day on Tuesday. You want to know why I'm not crazy about using plastic for things like this feeder right here? Look at how this plastic has it's just falling apart. It's come completely apart. I closed it up. Hello, dear. I closed it up just then and knocked a big hole in it. I mean, it's not good at all. Now I can't close it up and protect what, there's nothing in it. I got to get some more feed to put in it. But this is why I don't do plastic. I don't like, these lids are so thin and so not good. That lid, I'm surprised that lid over there, that one right there, has lasted as long as it has. It is not broken up the way this one has, but it's still not the best in the world. It's trying to, but it has lasted better than this thing. But I gotta do something, because that's not gonna work. I gotta get me a new feeder, and I don't even know the things that I have in the side that they eat out of. I'm not sure I can take those off and put them back on at this point. I'm afraid they might be too old, and they might fall apart themselves if I try to take them apart. But we'll have to see, because I really like this feeding system. I just I don't like the way this has turned out with the lid on it, for sure. I've been expecting this to happen. I knew it had to happen again. But first of all, you see my bucket there that I've got? I put the rabbit poo in it when I clean out cages and all, but the chickens have been spreading it everywhere. They have been digging in there big time, and I've been expecting this to happen. Look what's in there. I knew one of these days I was going to come over here and look, and there were going to be eggs in there again. Does not surprise me whatsoever. It's one of those places that they feel safe getting in and laying an egg, and it's comfortable and all. So, well, that's 3 eggs I'll be collecting tonight. But that's the first time they've done it in quite a while. But I knew there was going to be eggs in there again. So I'm out here feeding tonight, and I really have to question something. You guys see what that is? That's one of those containers that had the plastic in it that I tried to use to put the hay in. The square bales I put in there, but I couldn't really do the round bales with it, right? Well, look where it is. See where it is? It's way down there. Animals are eating over here, you know, and all, and it's way down there. Whereas the other one is way over there. You see that? Between us and the cows right there. So that's where I had it. And now way over there is where it is. So my question is, how the heck did it get over there? The only thing I can imagine is somebody got hung up in it and drug it around. So it's gotta be one of the big kids, maybe even the littlest big kid, who's still just about the size of my biggest goats now. That's never been down there before, and that just messed my head up when I saw it down there. I would really like to have gotten video of how it got there. I really wish I understood what just happened. You see, all the goats are in a circle, and Thor's right there in the middle of them. And the cows are down here. They went all the way to the end down there, and then slowly made their way back up here, but the entire time staring up at Thor, staring up here to see what was going on. He was barking at something, and then chaos. But look how, this is what a livestock guardian dog does. This is what his goats know, that he's the protector. Because look at them, they are in a nice little circle right here with him at this moment. And I have no clue what he considers a threat or what happened. But the cows are coming back up. See, they're still staring over there at him. They're still looking over there trying to figure out what's going on, how they're going to come back to the food. But I really wish I knew what just happened. But I do love it that it's a great example of what a livestock guardian dog does and how his charges understand. When he says something, we rally around him. We get in a circle, we get tight, and we stay close to our protector. And now he's calm, he's laying down. See him right there? He's just laying down. So I don't know, and I may never know, but I still love it. He's in charge, I tell you right now. He is in charge. Even though these guys are bigger than him, he's still in charge. I had to go today and get a new food bowl for one of my rabbits. I already have one of these for the other one. Here's the other food bowl, and you can see that, first of all, they've broken all 3 of the, you see how there's supposed to be little tabs down here that hold it on to the side of the cage. Not there anymore. They had gotten it down to 1, and now they've broken that off. But also, you can see where it's very uneven, where they've been gnawing on it, chewing on this plastic. This, get it in the right spot, this will take care of that because it's metal. And the other one is working great. It's a little rusty on the outside, but it's okay. But this, they can't chew. And so I don't have to worry about them chewing it up and messing it up. That's a win as far as I'm concerned. I don't like them doing that. It drives me nuts. But this one is finally going to get retired and thrown in the trash, and I'm going to start feeding her out of this. I had to show you guys this. That cloud is in the east right there, okay? See, the sun is setting over there to the west. And that cloud is in the east. But it's just in the right spot to still have some sun shining on the very top of it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Half the cloud looks darker just because it's in the shadow. And half, or well, more than half, just the top edge of it has still got the sun shining on it. I love the pictures that God paints for us at different times during the day. They are so pretty.